Hello, this is the weekly reading for the element of air for December 31st through January 6th. And we're going to start with the Gemini spirit. What do you have for Gemini for December 31st through January 6th? What would you like them to know, be aware of, or pay attention to at this time? On the bottom of the deck, you have the King of Cups. This is about coming to some sort of emotional control, okay? There's a need for you to balance your emotions and get in control of them. I definitely feel that, okay? It looks like you have been in a confusing state about where you want to go or what kind of risk you want to take. I almost feel like the ones that you've been taking haven't been working. So now you're kind of at, I just heard a standstill at what kind of emotions you want to, or where you want to go with your emotions towards a subject. With the Strength card, it's about self-confidence in what you choose, being patient and in control. There's a need for compassion within a situation to get this emotional balance, okay? I also feel like you may be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And I feel like you've been taking a passive approach at a situation, not really putting in a lot of effort, kind of putting it to the side, not feeling like it's quite as important. I also feel like love is being offered to you, but you're not taking it, and you're equally not as sure if you want to give that type of love back, okay? It just doesn't feel like you're allowing things to be in sync, okay? There is an energy of you needing to choose a new beginning, okay? To relive the passion within a situation, giving yourself that more free-spirited energy. For some of you, I'm feeling like you want to be alone and kind of travel life alone. But it's very interesting because for those of you who have someone, I feel as though you need to make the choice whether or not to keep this person in your life and not kind of drag them on or not kind of push them to the side so you can focus on yourself. That's not fair. It's all about being compassionate, okay? There definitely is some codependent energy here with this person. That's why you don't want to let them go, but it's also not fair to treat them the way that you're treating them, or to take a passive approach when it's time for you to be more active, okay? It's very interesting because it's time for you to put some things into play and get some results. It's time for you to put all of these thoughts into action, okay? And not waiting. It's like you're waiting on something, but what is it that you're possibly waiting on? You know? You are already in a new cycle and a new change, and it's time for you to, you know, embrace that. But you have to get your emotions into whack. The Six of Swords talks about moving from something that's tough and moving into a better situation. So but you have to make the conscious effort to do that, and it's gonna definitely take emotional security, compassionate, and a calmness about yourself. Okay? Reward yourself, exactly. I feel like you've done enough. I just want to keep saying that to you. I feel like you've done enough on your own. You've done enough, and it's time for you to get something out of it. Okay? It's time for you to reward yourself with a positive relationship or emotional security and balance, to move away from a rough time and to find where it is that you are willing to be comfortable in. It's time for you to take a risk on your own emotional stability and balance and being more generous with your love, okay? You have to have confidence in what it is that you've built and what it is that you actually believe in. This passive approach is not getting you in sync with your path, okay? Libra. Spirit, what do you have for Libra for December 31st through January 6th? What would you like them to know, be aware of, or pay attention to for December 31st through January 6th? That was quick. On the bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Cups. You may be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, but I feel like this is about you seeing the truth in an offer, okay? So there was a separation or a breakup, and I feel like you're trying to either move past that with or without the person. This is different for different people, okay? Okay, you need to find your direction, your determination, okay? It's very interesting because I feel like you need to have willpower to do what it is that you actually want to do, okay? I feel like you want to move away from something. There's either an aspect of the relationship or just a particular person that you want to move away from, okay? But I feel with the Knight of Cups, it's very hard for you to do that because this person seems like the perfect person for you. But you need to be very careful because I feel like you're being unrealistic. It's just that you really want to hold on to this person, but I feel like they're not giving you the attention or the love that you need because you have the Six of Pentacles, and this is about give or take, okay? I feel like you're giving too much. I feel like you're giving too much of what it is that you've built for yourself. Like giving too much money, giving too much time, giving too much effort to someone. Because with the Five of Wands, that means that there is a difference of opinion, a difference of the way that you see things than this other person does or this other situation, okay? And there's time for you to start a new beginning, something with some passion or some drive in it. I feel like you're trying to find that within this person or within this situation, but I feel like there's more to be done here. Like it's not actually done. There's more that needs to be given to a situation. For some of you, this could also be career because of all the pentacles. You need to give more time to your own security. That's what I'm getting. You need to give more time to your own security and what it is that you're building with yourself, because there's still some conflict within that, and you may be trying to start something new, okay? But I feel it's very interesting because I feel like it's not time. Whatever it is, I feel like it's not time, and there's more that needs to be done. That's why you have this conflict. I'm hearing that this conflict is supposed to be brought to your attention, okay? You're giving more of yourself and your time and your energy to try to fix it, but you're going around the problem. You're going around the problem and trying to start something new instead of rectifying what needs to be fixed, Okay, so there's still more to be done. And if you do not do that, it will definitely leave you in this energy of need, not having enough, or feeling abandoned, even though you gave. That's what I'm getting. So I'm getting that if you don't focus on yourself and what you need within this situation or what's being brought to you, you're going to give so much of yourself, and then in the end kind of blame it on the situation and not the fact that there was more that you needed to do. Okay, so that's important for you to realize here. So it's more about focusing on yourself. Things may be difficult, but there's something that you need to get through. You don't want to take this into the new year with you, Libra. Interesting. Do what you desire. You have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desires. Once you clearly decide upon your true desires and know that you are ready and deserving of them, they'll rush you into your life if by magic. Exactly. So you're focusing on what is actually best for you, not what will like put a band-aid on the situation, but you're actually going for what is better. This Ace of Wands is saying to me that it's about your drive. It's about your eagerness, your optimism to start something new. You need to have that. There is more to be done. You can't just give to put a band-aid on the problem. Okay, there are foundations that you are trying to build. There's a solid security that you want. So don't be taken aback by things that look pretty or situations that look easy, or again, just putting a band-aid on the situation. You have to be determined to find the ultimate fix, okay? Or it's going to leave you feeling lonely and abandoned again, okay? All right. So last but not least, we have Aquarius. Spirit, may I please have a reading for Aquarius for December 31st through January 6th. What would you like them to know, be aware of, or pay attention to at this time of December 31st, January 6th for Aquarius? Okay, Aquarius. On the bottom of the deck, you have the Seven of Cups, and that's about confusion or making some sort of choice, okay? So this may have to do with love, okay? Choices in love, choices whether to accept a message, a new beginning, whether it be in love or something that it just induces emotion. Trying to make a choice if this is something that you want to continue forward on. This could also be a soulmate relationship, okay? It looks like someone is offering you a job that really is the best job you could ever think of, or a love relationship, something that is in your soul harmony. That's what I just heard. Or on your soul's path, and you're confused because it's different, or it fills you with a lot of emotion and you're not ready to feel that, or I just feel like it's a lot, because I feel like it's that kind of divine emotion that kind of puts people off, and you're a very thought-driven type of person, and this emotion kind of distracts you and it makes you feel a little bit confused, almost like it is a fantasy type of thing, okay? What you do know though is that you feel good, okay? But for some reason, this feeling of vibrancy and warmth that you feel within this situation is making you feel like something is wrong or something is off. Maybe you're thinking about things that happened in the past or a situation that happened in the past, okay? But it's time for you to get some sort of emotional renewal. And even though this may be confusing to you and you have like demons, I'm hearing, that you need to deal with, the Hermit card tells me that this is a time to analyze the situation. Analyze how a person is supposed to treat you, the things that are due to you, okay? Because this is a renewal being brought to you, okay? I feel like you're trying to fight the situation, but you need to take a more passive approach, a more, I feel like you're untrustworthy of the situation, but the Judgment calls you to wake up, okay, from what you're in and see what exactly is being brought to you, okay? You need to be more practical about what's being given to you. I feel like this is a very good balance for you when it comes to your life. Like if you're focusing more on work, this love is coming to balance it out. If you're focusing more on love, this work is coming to balance it out, you know? So this is something that comes to balance out a part of you that needs to be balanced. And it's this devil energy, this negative energy, being bonded to old things or old ways of doing things and something. But I feel like that's what kept you feeling good, or that's what kept you feeling secure within yourself. And this emotional renewal just is a little weird to you. It doesn't feel very natural, okay? So it's time for you to possibly be by yourself or take a moment to really analyze the situation, and you'll see that this is something worth fighting for, okay? Just figure out what side you're fighting on. That's what I'm told to say, okay? Because sometimes you can fight on the wrong side. Like fighting against this is not going to be healthy for you, okay? But you definitely need to fight against this devil energy, okay? The Judgment does call for you to wake up, okay? To release whatever this devil energy is. When you cover that up with the Judgment, look at all these beautiful cards, okay? And let's see what I have for you, Aquarius. Steady progress. We acknowledge you for the progress you've made in remembering love in your daily activities. We clearly see the contribution you're making to the world through your thoughts, feelings, and actions of love. There you go. So as long as you keep fighting for what it is you believe in, you're making a good judgment, okay? It's okay to renew your emotions, okay? You just need to think about how you're being served within this situation. If it's positive, then you should stay there. If it's negative, then you should move out, okay? So thank you so much for listening. I will see you next week. I love you very much. Love and light.